Disney's Hollywood Studios and Turner Classic Movies. Please welcome our host for this one-of-a-kind tour, Robert Osborne.
Thank you. Hooray for Hollywood indeed. What better way to start our journey? From the Old West to the rooftops of London and along the yellow brick road, there really is no place like the movies. One of Hollywood's significant contributions to the world of film were great musicals. This scene is from one of my favorites, the 1933 Busby Berkeley spectacular, Footlight Parade. Here's one of the most famous of all dance sequences. It's from the 1952 musical classic, Singing in the Rain.
Here's Gene Kelly singing in the rain. Literally.
Here's one of the quintessential Disney musicals, Mary Poppins, starring Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke. This classic earned 13 Academy Award nominations.
Chim Chim Cheree. I love this song. Sing along. Hold on to those wallets and purses, folks. This doesn't look like a very good neighborhood.
Here's the birthplace of the gangster film, the seedy underbelly of Chicago from The Public Enemy, starring James Cagney. Released in 1931 before strict censorship rules were enforced, The Public Enemy is a gritty, realistic, and violent look at the world of gangsters of the Depression era.
I love gangster movies. Sorry, he's got a point. I hate it when people talk during the movie.
Western films depict the legendary American wild frontier, where cowboys and their loyal steeds maintain order in towns against the untamable wilderness. John Wayne and Clint Eastwood are two of the iconic stars who epitomize this ideal of the stoic gunslinger.
Long time ago, I made me a rule. Let people do what they want.
The Duke and Clint have made some of the greatest westerns of all time. Someone's robbing the bank. Not on my watch, Pilgrim. Sit tight, folks. I'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated. Your guide will return momentarily. Remain seated, please.
I think it's time for a visit to a concession stand. Bye.
You're riding with me now, so hold on to your horses. Speaking of which, where are the horses? Time to saddle up and ride. Yeah, giddy up. Adios, Tin Horn. I'm riding off into the sunset. Oh, the sun sure went down quick, didn't it? There's no one trying to think funny now. You just stay put. What in tarnation is this?
Steven Spielberg and George Lucas cemented their status as the blockbuster boys with their first partnership. Here from that legendary collaboration is Harrison Ford as archaeologist Indiana Jones in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Sure don't like the look of this.
Emergency destruct system is now active. Ship will detonate in T-minus 10 minutes. Option to override automatic detonation expires in T-minus 5 minutes.
What the sire the hell was that? It's wearing up again. Oh, it's all part of snake. And now, why did I say snake? Not snakes. Snakes. Why'd it have to be snakes? Looks like we hit the mother
I've
lode.
seen enough movies.
I reckon it's time to stake my claim. Ain't nothing more than another ghost town. Takes a lot more than this to spook me. I don't any hombres move while I'm fetching that treasure. Listen, you want a belly full of lead?
Unbeliever, disturb the treasure of the gods, and you shall all pay with your lives.
Not bad for my first movie, huh? Goes to show you anything could happen in the movies. Well, let's get on with the show. Ooh, I see dead people. Things that go bump in the night have always been a staple of movies. One of the first horror films was a silent short featuring a dancing skeleton, created by the Lumiere brothers in 1897. Wow, it's really a jungle out there. Hold on, kids. I don't think this is George of the Jungle. I think this is more like Tarzan, portrayed here by Johnny Weissmuller. Over there we have Maureen O'Sullivan as Jane, and Tarzan's sidekick Cheetah, who was portrayed by over a dozen chimpanzee actors over the years. How about a nice round of applause for Jig, Skippy, Harry, Zippy, Dinky, and all the rest. You know, the jungle's always been the perfect setting for great adventure movies. Think about the opening of Raiders of the Lost Ark, where archaeologist Indiana Jones braves the thick to steal the golden idol. Or the spooky jungle, where Arnold Schwarzenegger battles the Predator. Tarzan paved the way with his iconic ape call, so Arnold could eventually yell, "Get to the chopper!"
Looking at you, kid.
Lee, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. That's the most fun of a movie ever made. Remoker, Peter Bergman, and Casablanca.
Inside of us, we both know you belong with Victor. Part of his work, the thing that keeps him going. If that plane leaves the ground and you're not with him, you look better. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon, the rest of your life. You'll always have battles. You didn't have it. You lost it until you came to Casablanca. You got it back last night. I've got a job to do, too. Where I'm going, you can't follow. What I've got to do, you can't be any part of. Hilda, I'm no good at being noble, but it doesn't take much to see that the problems of three little people don't amount to a hill of beans in this crazy world. Someday you'll understand that. Here's looking at you, kid.
Here's one of my favorite characters, Mickey Mouse, in The Sorcerer's Apprentice, in Fantasia. When the film came out in 1940, Walt Disney promised to add new musical sequences in the future. His nephew Roy kept that promise 60 years later with the release of Fantasia 2000. I think we're somewhere over the rainbow in one of my favorite movies, The Wizard of Oz. Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
The wicked old witch at last is dead. Was it you? Well, my little pretty, I can cause accidents too. Very well. I'll bide my time. But just try to stay out of my way. Just try. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too.
Which way do we go?
Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road? Now, why didn't I think of that? Sing all the notes. You know the words.
us here at Disney's Hollywood Studios and Turner Classic Movies. We hope you've enjoyed our tour through some of my favorite films. But remember, there are many more adventures waiting for you every day on TCM.
We didn't need dialogue. We had faces.
Wait a minute. You ain't heard nothing yet. Step in time!
You best start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner.
Is it safe?
I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
I'm a man. Well, nobody's perfect. Shut up.
Force will be with you always.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
I want to be alone. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. Good morning, Vietnam!
He's looking at you, kid.
Movies, the stuff that dreams are made of. We hope that you've enjoyed our ultimate celebration of classic movies. Now, on behalf of Disney's Hollywood Studios and Turner Classic Movies, we'd like to thank you for joining us on the Great Movie Ride. Now, please remain seated until the vehicle comes to a complete stop.